effect of love your tits.
Thank you.
Okay? Like, that's maybe crossing the line.
That would be micro-cheating.
Yeah. But now, to be fair, does your mom
I don't think that's micro.
Does your mom post things like love your tits?
Micro cheating to me is something you would do while your boyfriend or girlfriend's not around. So if we were in line at Dunkin' Donuts and I started like flirting with this guy, that would be micro cheating. But if you were there, I probably wouldn't do that.
Right.
I wouldn't do that no matter what. But that would be micro cheating.
You do it all the time. But just saying, you do it all the time.
All right, wait. So you're at a bar,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a us females, we're standing in line. There's
Sure.
a guy in front of us,
Yep.
and he turns around, starts up a conversation, and
Yep.
the next thing you know, he's buying you a drink. But you have a boyfriend. That's considered micro-cheating.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
That's considered micro-cheating.
Yes.
Because you're accepting a drink
Right.
from another guy.
Are they a friend or a stranger?
If it's a stranger,
be-
Oh,
yeah.
if it's a stranger, yeah, I've never done that.
okay. So this is where the lines get blurry.
That's
okay?
what I'm saying.
In fairness, this is where the lines get blurry.
If there was
it's a
nothing
friend,
but a platonic
right,
relationship,
and it's
like if
clearly,
Craig were to buy me a drink,
right,
it
exactly.
wouldn't be considered like
Exactly.
I know, right?
I'm gonna kill you.
It's been clearly established, right? But I mean, if it's a stranger, I think the onus would be on the guy or the girl.
Well, he's expecting something.
The onus would be on the guy or the girl in that same scenario, because the same shit could happen to a guy. You're standing at the bar, waiting for a drink. The girl says, "Hey, can I buy you a drink?" The onus would be on that person to say something to the effect of, "I don't think my boyfriend or girlfriend would appreciate that." I mean, that's respectful.
Or that's stupid because you're getting a free fucking drink out of the deal. Shut the fuck
and
up and just take it.
Mike,
Make the guy happy.
Mike, you've been married way too fucking long.
I'm just saying.
Your relationship is way too.
Especially
just
with a
saying.
fireball.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Mike's like, I'm
'cause I'm
getting Fireball. I don't give a shit.
Everybody said, "What are you drinking?"
The difference is, Mike, with you, it's clearly platonic. Okay, so I'm not.
Yeah, drink this. It's only spiked a little bit.
Right.
Boys and girls, give us a call. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
603-217-5400. There is, I know there's some people going, no, how can you describe something
Right.
like that? Phone number again is 603-217-5400. Give us your comment. Give us your feedback on this particular topic. This is great.
It's like this great. There was a politician, I can't remember his name. I wish I could, because it's such a fucking great quote. But when they were talking about trying to ban pornography, I can't remember who it was,
Reagan?
and I hate it.
No,
But
it was
anyway,
fucking what's his face?
what they said was, I can't define pornography. I just know it when I see it. Okay,
Wasn't that people versus Larry Flint?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and that's what they said. I can't define pornography.
Gore.
I just
Was
know
it
it
Gore?
when it might have been. Yeah, Excelsior.
Oh, maybe that's
Man
what it
Bear
was.
Pig.
Yeah, he said global
Man Bear
warming,
Pig.
but fuck him too.
But the point is, micro cheating is, again, like it's a slippery slope. It's a gray area, but you know
media
it
makes it
when you
really
see it.
easy, though.
Yeah, social media makes it so fucking
Before
easy.
is like numbers on paper where you could find that.
Right.
And they're like, oh, it's just friends.
Yeah, if
but
you
now
were-
it's messages you can delete.
Right. If you get home, if you like back in the old days, the olden times, if you got home and you had somebody's number, I'm sorry, but that was fucking micro cheating. You could say I didn't make out with them, I didn't touch them, whatever, but you went home with that person's number. Nowadays, it's not even about that. It's hey, you're cool. Let's hook up on Facebook. And now you've got an instant line of communication with that person forever until you or they decide to either block you. Yeah, and that's cushioning, exactly. It's
But I'm
where-
famous. I want them to be part of my
You
life.
should
Me
explain
too.
what's cushioning
Me
is.
too. Well, cushioning is where you're already in a relationship, but maybe for whatever reason you doubt the longevity of that relationship. So what you do is you prepare yourself for the likelihood that that relationship won't work by establishing flirtatious relationships with other guys. So if you're or girls. So if you're a guy or a girl and you're in a relationship and you're not sure if that relationship's going to last, what you do is you intentionally flirt with a certain group of people so that if your relationship falls apart, you have a handful of people you can immediately go to and know that you could probably establish a relationship with them already. That's called cushioning.
So
It's called backup.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a Twitter from Travel Bear.
Okay.
I don't understand what people don't understand about micro cheating trend. It isn't about not having friends outside of your relationship. It's about behaving inappropriately with those friends that you wouldn't want your partner to know about.
Exactly. Nailed it. Exactly. It's behaviors that you're exhibiting that if you knew that your significant other was there, they wouldn't approve of.
Yeah,
They would.
in line at Dunkin' Donuts.
Right. But why do you keep using that as a... You went to Dunkin's. You went to Dunkin's today while I wasn't there. Like, why do you keep using that as an example?
First of all, you were in Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, I was,
there.
but then I left. And then, remember, you had to get your coffee straightened out?
Maybe
Like,
he's
what
on to
happened
me.
to Dunkin'
He's on
Donuts
to me.
today? What happened to Dunkin' Donuts today? No, but that's a great... Exactly. Nailed it.
If you're hiding romantic or sexual conversations from your partner, that's
Delete
microcheating.
it.
What if you're joking though?
I have no idea what
That's
you're
it.
talking about.
This is what I don't get because I'm a jokester.
Some people get very jealous though over
But
joking.
if I was, Craig knows me. If I said anything to you in a romantic or
Yeah, and I get
perverted
wet.
way, he knows I'm joking. But does he know I'm joking? Do you know I'm
Do I?
joking? I'm just saying.
Does your wife
I'm
know?
Just saying.
Does your wife know that you're joking?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's the difference.
she knows him.
She
though.
knows me.
If you message her in whatever the capacity that you're talking about right now,
Yeah.
okay, there's three of us right here,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so she knows you're joking, I know you're joking, we know that we're all just fucking around. How would your wife appreciate it? If your wife saw that, would she know you're joking?
Probably-
if she just read the message, and again, we're back to context here.
Yeah.
We're back to context.
Yeah.
Okay, so if she saw the depth and breadth of your messages, would she think that it was like all good?
I'd probably have to explain it to her.
You probably would.
Like
because-
she would
because-
say something to me,
Right.
which would trigger me to say, "Oh." Then I'd throw
Right,
a
because-
one-liner her
because-
way. Oh, you want this? You want that?
Right.
You want this?
Because
and that.
you
I
know
can give
where
you
it's
that,
coming
that kind
from.
of thing.
You would immediately be like, "Listen, like you don't get it." But from her perspective,
Yeah.
okay, she would look at it like, "What the fuck, Mike?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what.
That's the gray area.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking
So is that
about.
micro cheating or not?
Yeah, from her perspective, it is.
I got a couple more examples. You're a straight man and you have numbers of women saved on your phone under John's work.
Oh, that's
or
bullshit.
you're a straight woman and have a male's number saved under
cushioning.
hair salon.
Yeah, not cool.
Cushioning.
You keep forgetting to delete
Pupil.
Tinder off your phone.
Yeah, right.
Nobody goes on Tinder for just a laugh.
Right. No, exactly. Those are great examples.
So-
And we won't elaborate on that, but those are great examples.
So, Mike, I have a question for you. Have you ever run into a situation when you had to explain something to your wife that maybe you've crossed the line?
Well, I'll tell you this story. This one almost ended our marriage. This was many years ago. We were partying. This is like many years ago, and I picked up one of my friend's girls that was in my truck, and she was in a very nice outfit. I mean, it's pantyhose, skirt, shirt, and everything. She wanted to change, so I said, "Go ahead and change." I wasn't there while she changed. She left the 6-inch fuck me pumps, everything, right there in my truck. I didn't realize it. It was there on the floor, and then the wife used the car the next day.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck, man.
That's hell right there.
Yeah.
That's hell.
Explaining that is like, like
I found makeup in his pocket.
Yep.
Sounds,
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
sounds like an episode of Friends.
it took, and of course her best friend was with her, and I was like, I'm gonna get this from fucking
Getting
every
roasted.
fucking angle.
Yep.
And I just
The most
said, "Ma,
innocent,
it's-
weird shit can happen.
Yeah.
that-
So, what your did you explain the situation? What was her reaction? That's what we want to know.
She took everything and cut it up in pieces.
Ha!
She went
Good
total
girl.
fucking.
Yeah.
Good girl.
She didn't burn it though.
She didn't know. She
Oh,
went
I
psycho,
fucking
broke the
She already
heel
cut it
off,
up.
everything. And I just, Ma, I swear to God, because I call my wife Ma. I said, Ma, I swear to fucking Christ, there's nothing fucking. This is just.
You call your wife
boom.
Ma?
Ma. She
I
calls
call
me
my
Dad.
mom Ma.
She's Ma. She's
I'm
Ma.
old.
She's mommy.
Old lady.
I'm
I've
Ma.
heard old lady. This is my old lady.
You've heard old
I'm
lady?
Papa and Ma.
Bernie can't stand that
What?
when you refer to your wife as my old lady.
Yeah, I know that. To me, it sounds.
That used to be the thing. That was the trend always.
Yeah.
How's your old lady?
Yeah,
You know what I
my
mean?
old man. The
Yeah,
old
really.
man's at home.
Yeah, is it my old lady?
Well, that's what I say,
How's my
so-
mom? How's my mom? She's fine. You know what I mean? Yeah.
How's your mother?
Yeah. Still a bitch.
603-217-5400.
What are you guys doing?
Happy
What
Mother's
is this?
Day.
We having a massage
She's
session?
rubbing my back. It hurts. My shoulders
Can
are
she
killing
sit
me.
here and he over there?
No.
And we can, no.
No.
I thought we were friends.
I wouldn't want to
Damn it.
micro cheat.
Yeah, she doesn't want to micro cheat.
Oh,
She's a
well,
good
you're
girl.
here, so you. It's
That's still
all right.
micro cheating.
No, it isn't.
Shut
You're
up.
witnessing
Yes, it
the
is.
whole
We're
thing.
going to a strip club. You want to see some micro cheating? Stand by. Stand by.
Common
We
sense
are
listeners.
all about to micro cheat tonight.
Fasten your
hold on.
seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen.
Together or
Common sense listeners, you
Yep.
tell us, what do you think? Is it micro cheating? When does it become
Cheating.
Full-blown cheating. When does it cross the line? We want to hear from you again. A lot of people, I'm getting some messages here that a lot of people think it's pretty basically up to the relationship.
Well, that's true because again, it is a gray area.
Some girls, if you look at another girl and say, "Hi, how are you?" Some crazy girls would be like,
Right.
"You're cheating. Why are you looking at her? Why
That-
are you saying hello?"
Why are you talking to her?
That's where the goalposts are. They shift. You know what I
Right.
mean? So there has to be a sense of reasonability that's sort of involved, and you don't always get that with everybody. And that's that's just how it is. People are there's variance in terms of how they perceive this thing. But at the same time, like, I see it happen where, I see girls out and, they're motorboating other girls.
What?
You know what I mean?
Hello.
I mean, is that micro cheating? You know what I mean?
Yep.
I see it where girls are out and they're kissing on the lips multiple times the same girl. Is that micro cheating? You know what I mean? I see it happen where, where do you
Craig gets out too much.
do you walk away? Do you walk away with this perception that that like when you see something like that, do you walk away feeling like you are in an established relationship, or do you walk away sort of feeling like I don't know?
Well, see,
you know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Well, I think there's some keywords that you mentioned. The established relationship, but it's also, I think you have to have some fundamentals in there. Like, for example, confidence in that relationship. If there's the confidence in that established relationship, then I don't think that should be an issue. We have that established relationship. We have that confidence.
Who?
For
You're pointing to
example-
Mike. You were just pointing to Mike.
No.
You were just doing this back and forth
He's
with Mike
grabbing his
right
tits,
now.
pointing at me. I'm so confused.
Well, with his left hand, he was doing that. With his right hand, we don't want to talk about what he was doing there.
I'm talking about. We're talking about Aaron and I.
Oh, were you?
When we're
Sorry.
working and stuff like that, girls will hug me, and some guys will be
I
weird.
usually-
I'm like,
we're at the
Where
DJ
do they hug
We're
you,
at
buddy?
the DJ booth, and I'm just like, yep, go for it.
Yeah,
Right.
that's fine. You know what I mean?
Go ahead,
me.
put your lips on his dick. It's fine. It's not micro cheating. I know we're in we're in an established relationship, so it's good.
It's secured and confident.
How long have you guys been
But
together? though?
have there been
How long
times?
have you guys been together?
I'm gonna have Aaron
Nine,
answer that.
it'll be 9 years this year.
Okay.
It'll be
Okay.
9
years.
It'll
Okay.
be 9 years
Okay.
in July.
Okay, so longevity. So longevity ought to be a factor in that.
Longevity.
Okay, longevity ought to be a
Yes.
factor in that
Confidence.
as
But
well.
I don't think well, longevity I think is
It
maybe a
has to
factor.
be. It has to be a factor if we're talking about your.
It's either you trust someone or you don't.
Well, like in
But
this,
there's been times when I've seen something that I'm like, really, Bernie?
Right.
Get too close.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, girls can. I've seen it. Girls like throw themselves at not just you,
No,
Bernie.
it happens.
But they get too close.
Girls throw themselves at Shay. I had to tell a girl last week. I swear to God. This is word for word. This is word for word what I said to this girl. I said it was nice
But
to
I
meet
told
you.
her- no, I told her to back off.
Right. No, Shay flat out was like, listen, I would never be with a girl, like whatever. And she's like, come dance. She's grabbing Shay's hand. Shay's sitting down. She's grabbing Shay's hand. She's pulling her out of the chair. She's like, let's go dance. Let's go dance. And that's when I'm fine. I've had enough. I go, listen, this is word for word. I said, listen, it was nice to meet you. Now fuck off. Right?
Like talking to a guy or
Yeah,
something.
and she got all annoyed, right? And she goes over and she talks to this group of guys, and I could tell she was bitching about me. But the cool part was she went and bitched to this crowd of guys who were already like driggers in the earlier in the night. So I hear the dude go, driggers? He's the coolest motherfucker ever, right? I look over and I'm like, that's my boy, right? I mean, it's fucking awesome. But anyway,
Well,
no,
there's
that girl, had
He's
she
bringing-
been there with a
Wait,
guy
wait,
or
hold
a
on.
girl,
We gotta
was
take a time out
mad
for-
micro cheating. What?
He
What's
just
up?
brought a beer.
Sweet.
Maybe.
Sweet. Good job. Well, where the
Nice.
fuck's my beer?
But what would
What?
you consider
Right there.
micro cheating? What would be over the line?
There's just certain girls that just rub me the wrong way.
You can tell. You can tell. Girls
and I
girls can
just-
tell other girls.
there-
I just
it's not it's if you notice, it's not a general statement. It's just specific people, and I
women
can understand that.
smell it. We can see it.
Sure.
Well, how about that time?
At band camp?
Okay, this is going to be fun. We could literally back and forth this the rest of the show. How about... Wait a minute. Do that again. Do that one more time. Move in that chair one more time. Okay, anyway.
That's what she did earlier,
That
and I was
was-
like, do it again.
It's a leather seat, just for the record. That was
No,
okay.
that was my ass.
Not to deflate from from what we're talking about.
Nice pun.
Thanks.
Deflating
So
your
how about the
intestines.
other day when I was talking with the guy and the two girls, right? A couple weeks ago,
Oh,
when they asked me about radio stuff, right? And I was talking with them, and Shay comes up behind us, and she goes, "Who the fuck are those bitches?"